Hello friends, I welcome you all on my YouTube channel Rasayan Setu. So friends, in today's video, we are going to discuss previous year questions of physical spectroscopy and term symbols which was asked in CSIR NET June 2018 exam. Okay, so let's start. Now see, this is your first question and it says in the pure Raman rotational spectrum of 16O2 molecule whose electronic ground state is 3 sigma g minus transitions to or from, and we have four options, that is transitions to even j levels are missing, odd j levels are missing, all j levels appear, or none of the j levels appear. Okay, so friends, we have a 16O2 molecule and we have its ground state, that is 3 sigma g minus, and on the basis of this data you must find that on the spectrum of the Raman rotation spectrum of this molecule, what levels are missing or appear, that is even j levels or odd j levels or none of the j levels, and this question is coming for 2 marks. Understand? Okay, so let's do the solution of this question. Now see friends, in our question we have a 16O2 molecule, and you know very well that it is a magnetically inactive molecule. Okay, it is a magnetically inactive molecule. So friends, when you carefully observe all your options, that is what levels are missing or what levels are appear, so when we what we conclude that on the basis of your given options, this is the case of abnormal Raman spectra. Okay, this is the case of abnormal Raman spectra. Now the question arises that what type of molecules show this abnormal Raman spectra. Now first of all, you must know the idea about abnormal Raman spectra. So what is the abnormal Raman spectra? In this type of spectra, there are certain J levels are missing in your Raman spectra. Okay, certain energy levels are missing, certain J levels are missing. Okay, so that types of spectra are known as abnormal Raman spectra. Now what is the condition for abnormal Raman spectra? See friends, when we talk about rotational Raman spectrum, the value of delta E between two transitions are given by delta E, that is B into 4j plus 6 centimeter inverse. This is the energy gap between two transition level. Okay, where j is the rotational quantum number of your lower energy level. Okay, and what is the selection rule for the electronic transition, that is delta j is equals to plus minus 2. This is the selection rule, and j is rotational quantum number in lower state. J is rotational quantum number in lower state. Okay, understand? This is a basic idea about a Raman spectrum. Now according to a selection rule, what transition possibilities are, that is the transition from 0 to 2. First allowed transition are from 0 to 2. Here the value of delta j is plus 2. Okay, the second allowed transition are 1 to 3. Okay, this is another possible electron transition because here also the delta j is plus 2. Okay, the next allowed transition is 2 to 4. Okay, and the next allowed transitions are 3 to 5. These are the allowed transition conditions. Okay, and you know very well that here the value of delta E, first of all, what type of transition? These are even transition because here the j values are even 0 and 2. These are odd transition because here the j value is 1 and 3. This again a even transition and this again a odd transition, and the next transition are even, and so on. Okay, now the energy difference between these transitions. See here the delta E value is B into 4j plus 6 centimeter inverse, and where j is the rotational quantum number of lower state. So from 0 to 2, the value of delta E here the place is 0. On the place of J, we place 0. So B, so 0 plus 6, that is 6B centimeter inverse. Okay. The next is 10B centimeter inverse. Next is 14B centimeter inverse, and next is 18B centimeter inverse. These are the possible possible electronic transitions. Okay. And now what is the case in abnormal Raman spectrum? We say that in abnormal Raman spectrum there are certain J values are missing in your Raman spectrum. Certain J values are missing in Raman spectrum. So the molecule, so the general condition for abnormal Raman spectra is if the molecule has center of symmetry. Remember, listen carefully, that if the molecule has center of symmetry, okay, so every alternate rotation level is absent in your Raman spectrum. Okay, if the molecule has center of symmetry, we can write here that if the molecule has center of symmetry, okay, if the molecule has center of symmetry, then every alternate rotation level is absent. Every alternate rotational level is absent. Okay, every alternate rotational level is absent means if the molecule has center of symmetry. For example, in our question we have 16 O2 molecule, okay, and we know very well that O2 has center of symmetry. Okay, so it means in the spectra of O2 molecule the alternate rotation level is absent. So now we have a even alternate rotation level and odd rotational levels. So either even rotational levels are absent, or either all odd rotational levels are absent. So now we conclude, now the another rule is that if the molecule is magnetically inactive, okay, first of all, if the molecule is center of symmetry, and the next rule says if the molecule is magnetically inactive, then the even J values are missing. If the molecule is magnetically inactive, then even J values are missing. Even J values are missing. This is the another rule. First of all, if the molecule has center of symmetry, then it show abnormal Raman spectra. Now in abnormal Raman spectra, what J values are missing? The deciding factor is that if the molecule is magnetically inactive, then even J values are missing, and if the molecule is magnetically active, then odd J values are missing. For example, in the case of O2 molecule, it is magnetically inactive. So in abnormal Raman spectra of O2 molecule, the even J values are missing. All even J values are missing. But when we talk about hydrogen molecule, which is a magnetically active molecule, but it has also a center of symmetry. Okay, so in case of hydrogen molecule, the odd J values are missing because it is magnetically active molecule. Understand, friends? Okay, so in case of O2 molecule, the all even J levels are missing. Okay, which is your option number first. Okay, so option number first is the correct answer for this question, that is even J levels are missing. Understand? Okay, so this is a very fruitful concept for you. Please understand it, and I hope you understand it. Understand, friends? Okay, now we move towards our next question, and see, it says the term symbol for the ground state of B2 molecule is, and we have four options. Okay, so out of these options you must find the ground state term symbol for B2 molecule, and this question is also coming for 2 marks. So let's do the solution of this question. Now see, friends, here we talk about molecular term symbol. Molecular term symbol. Now what is the general expression for molecular term symbol? The general expression is 2s plus 1 lambda. here subscript is Z or U, that is Z-rayed and non-Z-rayed, and superscript is plus and minus. Okay, this is a general representation of your molecular term symbol. Now in our question we talk about B2 molecule. Now what is the electronic configuration of B2 molecule according to molecular orbital theory? So we know very well that the electronic configuration of B2 molecule is sigma 1s2 sigma 1s antibonding 2. Okay, now sigma 2s2 and sigma antibonding 2s2. Okay, now a single electron present in p orbitals of both boron atoms. Okay, so the next electronic level is C pi 2px 1 equals to pi 2py 1. Okay, and sigma 2pz 0. This is G-rayed, this is un-G-rayed, this is G-rayed, this is un-G-rayed. They both are un-G-rayed and these are G-rayed. Okay, this is the electronic configuration of B2 molecule. Okay, now when we talk about the molecular term symbol of any molecule, we must take only the valence electronic configuration. And in the case of boron molecule, its valence electronic configuration is pi 2px1 un-G-rayed is equals to pi 2py un-G-rayed 1. Okay, this is the valence electronic configuration. This is px, this is py, and this is pz. One electron is present in px and one electron is present in py. The L value of these orbitals are plus 1, 0 and minus 1. This is px, py and pz. Understand? Okay. Now the general representation of your molecular term symbol is this: lambda, z or u plus and minus. Okay. Now first of all we must we must take the value of 2s plus 1, and for 2s plus 1 the value of s will be, and we have two unpaired electrons. Okay, so plus half and plus half, this is 1, so the value of s is 1, so the value of 2s plus 1 will be equal to 2 into 1 plus 1, that is 3. So the value of 2s plus 1 is 3. Okay, now the next thing is lambda. So we know lambda is equals to sigma when the value of L is 0. Okay, when the value of L is 0, and lambda is equals to pi when the value of L is 1, and lambda is equals to delta when the value of L is 2, and lambda is equals to 5 when L is equals to 3. This is a condition. Okay, so in this case we have two unpaired electrons, one electron present in px and the another one is present in py, and the L values of px is plus 1 and the value of py is minus 1. So the value of L will be plus 1 into plus into minus 1, this is 0. Okay, so the value of L will be 0, and for L is equals to 0, the lambda is equals to sigma. Okay, so the value of 2s plus 1 is 3 and the value of lambda will be sigma. Now after that we must calculate the it should be Z-rayed or un-G-rayed. Okay, so for a molecular orbital theory electronic configuration, the both pi orbitals are u and u, and what is the rule says that the u into u should be G-rayed. Okay, so it should be 3 sigma G-rayed. Okay, and now we talk about plus or minus. So the another rule say that if the electrons are present only in pi orbital, then there should be a minus present in superscript. Okay, if the if the electrons are present in pi orbital, then the superscript will be minus. Okay, so its ground state term symbol will be 3 sigma g minus. Understand? Okay, let's see once again. The value of 2s plus 1 is 3. The value of lambda is equals to sigma, and this because the value of L is 0, and both electrons are present in pi orbitals, and these are the unguided and these are unguided. So unguided into unguided is equals to guided. Okay, so this guided, and because both electrons are present in pi orbital, so it should be minus. So the ground state term symbol for B2 molecule is 3 sigma g minus, which is your option number 3. Understand? Your option number 3 is the correct answer for this question. Okay, friends. Now we move towards our next question, and see, it says the lowest energy state of a 1s1 2s1 electronic configuration according to Hund's rule is, and we have 4 options. Okay, so friends, out of these options you must find the lowest energy state for 1s1 and 2s1 electronic configuration. Okay, and this question is also coming for 2 marks. So let's do the solution of this question. Now see, friends, we have two electrons. One electron present in 1s orbital and the another one is present in 2s orbital. Okay. So first of all, the general expression for term symbol is 2s plus 1 L J. Okay. So for 2s plus 1, we must know the value of s, and here the s value is, we have two unpaired electrons, that is plus. So the spin multiplicity of these unpaired electrons are plus half and plus half, so the s value is 1. So 2s plus 1 will be 3. Now what about the L value? Okay, so for L value, both electrons are present in s orbitals. Okay, so for s orbital the small l value is 0, and the another s or and it is also s orbital, so its L value is also 0. So the capital L should be 0, and for 0 the term should be s. For capital L is equals to 0, the term should be s. Okay, so this should be 3s. Now what about j? So j is equals to, you know very well that j is equals to L plus L s to L minus s. Okay, so in this case we have L, the L is 0 and s is 1. Okay, so s is 1 and 0 minus 1, so this should be equals to 1. This is 1 and this is 1. Okay, this should be equals to 1, so the j value should be 1. So 2s plus 1 Lj is equals to 3s 1. Okay, the j value is L plus s to L minus s, so 0 plus 1 to 0 minus 1, this should be equals to 1. So 3s plus 1 is your lowest energy state for this 1s1 2s1 electronic configuration. This is your option number 3. Your option number 3 is the correct answer for this question. Understand, friends? Okay, now we move towards our next question, and see, it says the number of lines in EPR spectrum of CD3 is, and we have 4 options, that is 3, 5, 7, 9. And okay friends, so we have a molecule that is CD3, and we must find the number of EPR spectrum lines. Okay, and this question is coming for 4 marks. So let's do the solution of this question. Now friend, this is again a very simple question. We have a CD3 molecule for which the value of I will be 1, which is given in your question. Okay, so the number of EPR lines, for formula for finding number of EPR lines in EPR spectrum is 2ni plus 1. Here n is the number of atoms that present in central atom. Okay, that is attached with central atom. So here the value of n will be 3. Why 3? Because you know that here 3 deuterium atoms are attached with this carbon atom, and you must know the EPR spectrum of this carbon atom in this molecule. Okay, so the n value is 3, okay, and the I is given, that is 1. So the number of EPR lines will be 2 into 3 into 1 plus 1, that is 2 into 3, that is 6 into 1, 6 plus 1, that is 7 lines. So the number of EPR lines of CD3 molecule is 7 lines, which is your option number 3. Okay, option number 3 is the correct answer of this question. I hope you understand it. It is a very simple question, friends. Okay, now we move towards our next question, and see, it says a symmetric top molecule among the following is, and we have 4 options, that is ethylene, allene, butatriene and hexatriene. So out of these options you must find that what molecule is a symmetric top molecule. Okay, and this question is coming for 4 marks. So let's do the solution of this question. Now see, friends, when we talk about symmetric top molecule, we have a general rule, and the rule says on the basis of group theory that when a molecule with one CN or axis of rotation or improper axis of rotation, okay, the rule for finding that molecule will be symmetric top or not, that a molecule with one CN or SN, remember 1, okay, not more than 1 CN, that is axis of rotation or improper axis of rotation, with n is greater than or equals to 3. This value of n is greater than or equals to 3, that means C3 or C4 or C5 or S3, S4, S5, etc. okay, will be symmetric top molecule, will be symmetric top molecule. Understand? A molecule with one CN or SN with n is greater than or equals to 3 will be symmetric top molecule. Now you must check that what molecule shows C3 or S3. So out of these options, you know very well that your allene has S4. We know that allene has S4. So allene is your symmetric top molecule. And if you don't know that, if you have not any idea about S4 symmetry element in allene, then please visit my video, that is CSIR NET December 2016 solution of group theory series. Okay, I will place a link over here, over right hand side corner. You can show it, okay. So please visit this video, please visit on this video, that is CSIR NET December 2016 group theory solutions. Okay, in this video I clearly explain you how allene show S4. Okay, so I hope you understand it. So allene has S4, so allene is a symmetric top molecule. That is your option number 2. Understand? This question is coming for 4 marks, and again this is a very simple question. I hope you understand it. Okay, now we move towards our next question, and see, it says the allowed electronic transition in fluorine molecule is, and we have 4 options. So out of these options, you must find that what transitions are allowed in your fluorine molecule. Okay, and this question is coming for 4 marks. So let's do the solution of this question. Now friends, we have a fluorine molecule in our question. Okay, and here we talk about molecular term symbol. Molecular term symbol. Molecular term symbol. What is the general expression of molecular term symbol? It is 2s plus 1 lambda g or u and plus and minus. Okay. Now lambda is equals to sigma if L is equals to 0. Okay, lambda is equals to pi if L is equals to 1, lambda is equals to delta if L is equals to 2, and lambda is equals to 5 if L is equals to 3. Now, for finding that what transition are allowed or not, we must know the selection rules for molecular term symbol. And what are the selection rules? See, the first selection rule says that the difference of lambda will be 0 or plus minus 1. When any transition with difference in lambda is 0 or plus minus 1, that this is allowed transition. Okay, so on the basis of the selection rule, we can clearly say that lambda to lambda, pi to pi, delta to delta, and phi to phi transition are allowed transition. Or you can say that lambda to pi are allowed, pi to delta are allowed, delta to phi are allowed, pi to delta are allowed, and delta to phi are allowed. Okay, but sigma to delta are not allowed. Sigma to pi are allowed, but sigma to delta are not allowed, because here the difference of lambda is plus 2, and also sigma to phi are not allowed because here the difference of lambda is plus 3. Only sigma to pi and sigma to sigma are allowed. Similarly, pi to delta are allowed and pi to pi are allowed. Delta to phi are allowed and delta to delta are allowed. Okay. Now, second selection rule says that the value of delta S will be 0. That means the spin multiplicity should not be changed. If any transition has delta S is not equal to 0, that means this transition are not allowed transition. So the spin multiplicity should not be changed, delta S is 0. Okay. Now another selection rule, that is third number selection rule, says that G-rate to unG-rate or unG-rate to G-rate transition are allowed. G-rate to unG-rate and unG-rate to G-rate transition are allowed. G-rate to G-rate are forbidden. unG-rate to unG-rate are forbidden. Okay. And the fourth rule says that plus to plus are allowed and minus to minus are allowed. Plus to plus transitions are allowed and minus to minus transitions are allowed. Plus to minus are forbidden and minus to plus are forbidden transition. So these are the selection rule for your molecular term symbol. Now on the basis of these selection rule, we must conclude that only option number 3 can follow all these conditions. That is sigma G plus 2 sorry, not option number 3 but option number 4. Okay, that is sigma G plus 2 delta U minus. Okay, here sigma to delta, the difference of lambda is sorry for interruption friends, sorry. Option number 3 is the correct answer, because option number 3 follows all selection rule. Now option number 3 says that sigma G plus 2 pi U. Okay, sigma G plus 2 pi U. Now say here you clearly see that this sigma 2 pi, the difference of lambda is plus 1. G-rate to unG-rate are also allowed transition and plus to minus are allowed. Okay, so option number 3 is the correct answer for this question. Okay, sorry for my mistake friend, not option number 4 but option number 3 is the correct answer. Okay, so these are the selection rule in your molecular term symbol, and on the basis of the selection rule, option number 3 is the correct answer. Okay, and this question is coming for 4 marks. I hope you understand it. Okay friends, now we move towards our next question, and see, it says assuming harmonic approximation, the energy change for the reaction, that is HCl plus deuterium molecule to DCl plus HD in centimeter inverse is. The vibrational frequency data in centimeter inverse is given in the table below. So friends, on the basis of your given data, you must find the energy change for this reaction, okay, in centimeter inverse, and we have 4 options, okay. And friends, this question is also coming for 4 marks. So let's do the solution of this question. Now when we finding that energy change for any reaction, we have a general formula, that is delta E is your the total energy of product divided by 2 minus total energy of reactant divided by 2, okay. So the delta is equals to the total energy of product is the energy of DCl plus energy of HD divided by 2 minus the energy of HCl plus energy of D2 divided by 2. This is the formula for finding the change in energy. So delta is equals to, we have the data on this table, that is 1990 is energy of DCl, okay, according to your table, given table, and energy of HD is 3627 divided by 2 minus the energy of HCl is 2885 centimeter inverse plus the energy of D2 is 2990 centimeter inverse divided by 2. Now let's solve this. So when you solve this calculation, the delta is minus 258 by 2, which is equals to minus 129 centimeter inverse, and this is your option number 3. So change in energy for this reaction is minus 129 centimeter inverse, okay. So this is again a very simple question, friends, and this question is again asked for 4 marks, okay. I hope you understand it. सो फ्रेंड्स, ये थे आपके कुछ क्वेश्चन जो जून 2018 में CSIR नेट एग्ज़ाम में पूछे गए थे आपसे फिजिकल स्पेक्ट्रोस्कोपिंग टर्म सिंबल टॉपिक से. आई होप आपको समझ आए होंगे. फिर भी किसी भी तरह की डिफ़िकल्टी आती है तो प्लीज़ कमेंट सेक्शन में आके ज़रूर पूछिए. सो थैंक यू फ्रेंड्स, थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग.